39-year-old Robinson Cano, DFA today by the New York Mets. So let's just play platoon DH. That's all we're thinking right now. There are 5 teams that I came up with as suitors for Robinson Cano.
Talk to me, bro.
All right, first team. You put Robinson Cano as the DH for the White Sox? Watch out. Tampa Bay Rays. They do some unorthodox things. Robbie Cano in a Rays uniform, I think he would thrive there.
I like the Marlins just because of the relationships. One of those surprise teams that have a good young pitching, but they're going to need to score runs. It's an extra bat to add to that lineup.
Bring him back to the Bronx. Could you imagine? Robbie Cano goes back to the Bronx. Wow. Think about Robinson Cano at the San Diego Padres. That'd be perfect. Oh, let me just tell you, Robinson Cano is going to the San Diego Padres. Now, it's an interesting twist because he's from the same town in the Dominican as Fernando Tatis Jr. Fernando Tatis Jr. grew up idolizing Robinson Cano. Robbie Cano, when he was young, he broke into the big leagues at the age of 22, would give his gamer glove to Fernando Tatis when he was a little guy, so he would grow up playing, learning the game with Robbie Cano's glove. That's how close
he can now give him his glove and break it in for Fernando.
Think about that. So this relationship is obviously a really strong one, and it led to this.
It's also A.J. Preller, who has been scouting in the Dominican for years. And I'm sure there's a relationship here with Robbie Cano. You're taking a flyer. It's what? Prorated $700,000. He's already making $48 million from the Mets.
I still think, and I know my friend here was like, he's losing bat speed on a fastball. I think the 39-year-old can help this team, Yonder. What do you think?
I think so, too. I think when you look at this team and you look at who's been producing for the Padres, it's just been Manny Machado and Eric Hosmer. Kim right now at short hasn't been doing it. Cronenworth hasn't been doing it, and I think you shuffle those lineups out. Now you have options. Bob Melvin has options now either on the DH role, a tough righty for Voit. Now Robinson Cano can step in. Maybe you can put Cronenworth and put him at shortstop and put Robinson Cano at second base. Now we're in business. Now we got some matchups to go with. I just think they got to shuffle it because this lineup clearly has been struggling.
There's a lot of options you can do. I think it'll be interesting to see if he gets consistent at-bats. He's not going to hit if he hits once a week. That's hard to do. Hey, remember, he missed a full season. So he's going to need consistent ABs.
I think he will.
You know, and that's the whole thing.
And also, too, kind of having him around Tatis with, what Tatis has been going through all year, I think that's going to be huge for him.
Look, Robbie's always been one of our favorite people, right?
Love him, man. He is and the PED thing, obviously, that's a major blemish. But when you get to be around Robinson Cano, he's just an awesome guy. And the flair of Robbie Cano's career, it rubbed off on Fernando Tatis Jr.
And he does a lot in the clubhouse, too. This is a guy that bilingual, understands what people go through, every different role, how to prepare for a game.
Look, the Mets gave him a chance. I mean, Buck Showalter gave him an opportunity to play. And so Robbie walks away in good graces. One of the things he did when he came back to the club in New York was apologize to the players and explain what he went through. Don't go through what I went through. That's the type of leadership we're talking about. But, guys, once again, the overlooked player is Voit. Everywhere Luke Voit goes, the man is Rodney Dangerfield. I mean, 2019, it comes over to the Yankees, right? Just bombing. He gets on fire. They don't have anything going. Luke Voit's the guy. And all of a sudden, they say, well, you know what? Hey, Encarnacion's available. Let's move DJ LeMahieu over there because we got to get him in the lineup somewhere. So DJ ends up playing first base. Luke, sit down. Oh, Ford even got hot. Guy from Princeton. He went off. Luke, sit on the bench. I know you're hitting home runs, but you're not going to play. Oh, you know what? Encarnacion, you're out there? Why don't you come play first? I know Luke Voit was leading the team in homers, but let's just put him on the bench. That was 2019. So he says, all right, go home in the winter, work hard, I'll come back. 2020, I'll lead the majors in home runs. That's who I am. I'll show you. And what's he do? He leads the big leagues in home runs. 2021 comes around. We're over COVID now, guys. We're going to play a full season. Hey, Anthony, you want to come play a Yankee? All of a sudden, Luke Voit has no home again. He just gets sat on the bench. Come watch Anthony Rizzo play while he figures out how to get back in shape and get rolling again after being in the Cup. So, okay, I'll go to San Diego. And, man, maybe I'll get some ABs there because Eric Hosmer scuffling their time about that. But that was a DH in the National League. Now, I know I'm getting ABs.
Right.
He comes back, has a 2-homer game. He's finally healthy. And today, you know what happens? He wakes up to? The Padres are going to sign Robinson Cano. I mean, I'm sorry, Luke. I'm sorry, brother. He just has to continue to wait around. We'll see. Isn't it crazy, though, when I lay it out like that? But that's been his career.
He's never had a team commit to him. Really just commit to him on a daily basis.
And it reminds me of C.J. Cron with the Rockies. Never had anybody commit to him. Finally, the Rockies said, we're not going to be that good. You're going to play. And all of a sudden, he's helped transform that organization. But we're all talking about C.J. Cron. Luke Voit puts up numbers, people.
Other than games played. In most games he's ever played is 118 games.
That dude is, he does
so maybe,
damage.
Wait, maybe this doesn't hurt Luke Voit as much as we think. Maybe it doesn't. I have a feeling Cano's going to play a lot of second base.
Second base?
Yeah.
Think so?
I think.
Well, I think they can move Cronenworth to short while Tatis is out.
I think when Tatis comes back, he wants to turn double plays with
the
Robinson.
The problem is here is, when is Tatis coming back? It's a long ways away, man. You got to fill those needs with people.
He should be
step up
before
and do
All-Star
their thing.
break. Before the All-Star break.
Well, and I'm telling you, hold it now. We keep talking about Robinson Cano like this was Robinson Cano of yesteryear. He hasn't done much. He sat out all last year, and he didn't do a whole lot already. If he comes back and is productive, okay, I get it. But we'll see.
He's going to get a chance.
He's going to get an opportunity, no doubt about it.
Padres.
The question is, can he deliver on that?
Yeah,
We'll see.
We'll see.
You think he will?
I think he will.
I think he will.